Okay, so now we're on M mode.
So
Okay.
now we're going to go to M mode, so we're going to hit our file folder. Now we're going to use our hover key again, we're going to go to the right, and now we're looking for the M modes of our mushroom. And again, you want to select an image that says raw, so you can look through your images, pick the one you like. Okay, so we're going to go with our first one here. We'll tap on the big screen. Okay, and again, you can decrease the gain to kind of darken your image up a little bit so you can kind of see your walls a little better.
I've seen when I call sometimes they switch the color.
You can do that as well through the Chroma M. Okay, some people like the blues, yellows, and different tints to be able to see the walls a little bit better.
Okay.
That's always up to you.
I didn't know how they did it. I just saw
Chroma M, and that I think there's 13 or 14, 16 different
nice.
colors
Okay.
there. So wherever kind of your eyes feel comfortable at. Okay. So here, remember the humps that are kiss in the middle is systole. The reverse curve right before that's diastole. The top wall right here is your interventricular septum. Inside the mushroom, and then the posterior wall of the mushroom. The pericardium is the white line below it. Here we want to hit red ruler. We're going to go back to the IVSD. That's going to be our first measurement. We're going to look where our diastole measurement starts. Okay, so we do want to make an adjustment here to either move it up or down on top of the wall, or this line moves left or right. You want to move the line as close to the center of the little humps as you can get, so in the little valleys there. So in other words, you don't want your line over here starting. Okay, you want to move your line a little bit, either left or right, to where the line is more in line with the valleys themselves. Once you're done with that, you're going to use this screen to touch and drag. You're not going to take your finger off until you're done with that measurement, because again, it's going to throw you to your next measurement automatically. So we'll take our finger off here. It wants to know our interventricular diameter, so we're going to come down here. We're going to bring that down to the little divot. And then we're going to touch again down to the white line. Here, if you hit number 1, it's okay. It's not required because you have both diastole and systole on one image, so you can hit number 1 at the end if you want. So now we're going to go to IVSS. We're going to look where our humps kiss in the middle. We're going to go to the top of our wall. We're going to move our line a little bit to the right where it's over the humps. Okay. We're going to touch and drag the thickness of that one. So now we're in systole. We're going to bring it down to the top of our hump here. Okay, and then once again down to the white line again. At that time you do want to hit number 1, because that'll lock each measurement in. And if you notice on our M mode we do have 4, 4, and 4. Or normally you'd have 1, 1, and 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. So everything done in a set of 3.
So if they all said 1, what would you do now?
Okay, if they all said 1, you've done your first complete measurement. All you have to do is hit the minus sign. That'll take away all your calipers. You would go right back to IVSD, pick you a different cycle.
So it's a different cycle, but I don't have to go to another mushroom.
No. Yeah, you can pick a different cycle. Even if you measured the same one here, again, your algorithm's just calculating for minor caliper position changes. So even if you measured the same cycle 3 times, the information relatively shouldn't change that much. We talked about that EF. So as long as your EF doesn't drop greater than 10% either way, you're always okay with your measurement. In other words, we don't want an EF that's 60 and then we measure it again and it dropped to 40. Or 60 to 80, that usually means that you have you mispositioned on your calipers.
And I won't know that till the end.
You would know it at the end of your measurement. Yeah, as soon as your table pulls up right here and gives you your EF, you'll know by your first one, say if that was 60, and then you've done your second one and it came out to 40, then you know you have an issue with your caliper position.
So if those said 333, now I take a picture.
You would take you always take a picture to lock your images in.
And then you would just say close.
And then you would close, yes. And
I
then,
get confused between close and report.
Yeah, so report would be only when you're in your ruler and the report button above number 1. That will open up your actual report page.
Okay.
So from here, when we're done with our mushroom, the last of our measurements, we'd access our file folder again. We'd use the right arrow key. We're going to hover until we get our LAAO, which is right past our fish mouth M mode.
I'm going to